Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar focused on the new partnership between Instacart and Ibotta, and a little bit more about how you can make it work for you. My name is Kelly Owens. I am the VP of Client Partnerships at Ibotta, and I'm very excited to be here with Jen Meyer. Jen, do you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit more about the partnership?
I'd love to. Thank you so much for having me, Kelly. I am Jen Meyer, Senior Director of Brand Partnerships here at Instacart, and so thrilled to talk about the power of our partnership and why Instacart chose to come together with Ibotta through our coupon partnership. And we're so excited to partner with Ibotta, really to tap into their industry-leading digital promotions and performance marketing solutions. Our Chief Business Officer, Chris Rogers, he's quoted here. I won't read it word for word, but the main takeaway is how our partnership is going to benefit both consumers and CPG brands. By joining the Ibotta Performance Network, we'll be able to deliver more coupons that are timely and relevant to consumers, helping everyone save money on their Instacart orders, which we all love. While for our brand partners, this partnership can help encourage them drive consumer engagement with their brands and their products. We're very excited about the future for both of these key stakeholders.
Thanks, Jen. So you've heard about why Instacart is excited to partner with Ibotta, and we want to talk a little bit on the Ibotta side about why we are excited to partner with Instacart. And you can see this quote here. I won't read it out loud, but from our CEO, Brian Leach. But essentially, this partnership extends the reach of our Ibotta Performance Network, which we'll talk about in a little bit, into the grocery technology and delivery space. So it allows our CPG brand partners to reach millions of new consumers in new ways. And it also provides flexibility to our CPG brands, giving them the choice between running focused promotional campaigns exclusively on Instacart, as well as extending the reach of national campaigns they're already running on the Ibotta Performance Network to such a valuable new partner. So Jen, tell us a little more about how we're going to partner here.
Absolutely, Kelly. So I think you can hear from the enthusiasm both of our companies have for this partnership. I'm going to just touch on what success looks like, the goals that we both share. First and foremost, it's about extending the reach of offers to as many households as possible. Instacart is available to 98% of households in North America. You pair that reach with the digital promotions from the Ibotta Performance Network, and together we're making these high-value offers available to so many families. A little later on, we're going to look at how Ibotta coupons show up on Instacart to enhance the online shopping experience. The coupons are right there. It's seamless. It's easy to see and to use. Another big goal is the impact this will have for our CPGs that we partner with. Together, we're empowering CPGs with an effective and efficient model to offer promotions. And then from an offerings perspective, the combination of Instacart and Ibotta gives you more options than ever. With Ibotta and Instacart, you have the flexibility to design the right offer for the right consumer, aligning on the offer format that works best for your brand. And what's more, you can combine offers with ad products to deliver better together performance by combining creative and incentives. Plus, this partnership gives Ibotta brands additional reach into the must-win spaces like mass, grocery, club, and drug. So now let's talk about winning in online grocery with Instacart. The industry is evolving through new technology and consumer demand shifts. As consumers seek more convenience and efficiency, online grocery penetration is accelerating, expected to grow from 13% up to 35% by 2027. Whenever I speak with CPGs, I remind them how important a channel online grocery is. It has grown rapidly and is projected to outpace in-store growth. We really believe the Instacart customer is one of the most valuable cohorts, and they're the consumers you want to win with. And presenting them with a great offer is a powerful tool to help drive conversion. So I talked about this a bit at the start too, but this partnership is a win-win for both consumers and for brands. For consumers, they're getting more coupons that are timely and relevant, helping consumers save money on their everyday purchases. And for brands, they're getting enhanced coupon functionality. Together, we're simplifying the advertiser experience at scale and driving greater performance through increased relevance and efficiency. These are innovative, best-in-class savings offerings. And what I think is equally important is that brands are getting standardized measurement across retailers and marketplaces, no matter where the coupons run. And when they run on Instacart, your coupons are getting our massive scale and reach. We have over 85,000 retail locations across the US and Canada on Instacart, which represents more than 1,500 retail banners. Consumers shopping online at any of those locations are on Instacart. So the reach cuts across retailers, demographics, and geographies, which we think are really, really important. And so now I'm going to hand it back to Kelly to talk about maximizing the power of promotions with Ibotta.
Thanks, Jen. So you've heard a little bit about Instacart and that intersection of online grocery and promotions. But I want to take a step back for a moment. For those of you on the webinar who might be a little bit less familiar with Ibotta or with the Ibotta Performance Network, the IPN that you see here, I want to tell you about who Ibotta is, what our benefits are, and how you're going to be working with us when you think about this partnership that we're standing up with Instacart. So what you can see on this slide is the answer to what is Ibotta anyways. So at its core, Ibotta is a performance marketing platform. And what it does is it allows brands to deliver digital promotions to over 200 million consumers through a network of publishers that we call the Ibotta Performance Network, or the IPN. And essentially, as you can see here with this granola bars offer, you're using digital offers like cash back or coupons to influence customers to buy. And so that includes being able to activate that offer in an omni-channel way. And that includes our Ibotta app, which is the leading savings app, as well as leading retailers and technology partners like Instacart or Walmart, Dollar General, Family Dollar, AppCard, Schnucks. The list keeps on going and will continue to grow as we grow. And what this does is it gives you one single place to drive sales, to measure the impact of the campaign, to grow your market share, to do things like enhancing customer loyalty, driving trial, and more. Let's keep going here from a benefit standpoint. So when you're working with Ibotta, you're able to access high-intent consumers that represent about 90% of US grocery sales. And when you're doing that, you can track and optimize performance for your promotional campaigns in real time, all through a pay-per-sale model where you're paying to move a unit, not for clips, not for impressions, not for some of the typical coupon handling or processing fees that we often see in this space. And with one single network, we can ensure that you're being efficient with those promotions. So let's move on to the how. I want to talk a little bit more about how easy it is to actually take and set up campaigns with Ibotta specifically for Instacart. And so we offer both a self-service platform where you can literally jump on, create an account, and create a promotional coupon campaign through our self-service tools, as well as managed service options for creating promotional campaigns. We also offer some flexibility where Instacart clients will have the option to either have those focused Instacart-only promotional campaigns or to add on the full reach of the Ibotta Performance Network. And what you can see on this slide is that once your campaign is live, we offer that real-time reporting into how your spend is translating into units sold, as well as the ability to optimize that campaign over time. So a little bit more on how this works. The rewards themselves are digital coupons, like you're used to and know and love on the Instacart platforms. And those are activated at the POS, the point of service, which is Instacart. You can do those on buy one coupons, buy two or more multiple purchase coupons. And again, you have that option to run either on Instacart only or to take that offer and integrate it with a national campaign that you're running across the Ibotta Performance Network that I just mentioned. And what you can see here is our first glimpse, so you'll see many more, of how those offers are going to show up. So you can see an example product here that has that all-important yellow highlight that jumps across the screen, showing that there's that promotional offer at play. Now, last thing here is to dig into the types of promotional campaigns you can set up with Ibotta. You could run a buy one offer to maximize things like units moved and velocity, or to drive trial, or to increase brand awareness. Or you could run a multiple purchase offer, which also works for things like increasing basket size, or driving stock up, or maximizing efficiency. So we have the options for you to work with. And rather than guessing at what's going to work best for your brand, I'd encourage you to just work with us, leverage your team to craft an offer that works best for your goals. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to Jen to talk a little bit more about running coupons on Instacart and what the best practices are to maximize their impact.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, let's get into it. Let's take a look at what will the Ibotta coupons look like on the Instacart app. So here in this example, these are just a few quick mock-ups, but what you can see is how we've worked together on the consumer experience to make it as easy as possible for people to clip or select and redeem coupons. So we've got our pretend brand, Eureka Farms, pictured here. One of their ice cream products has a coupon. Save $2 is highlighted in yellow there, just as Kelly mentioned in the previous example, next to a checkbox. That yellow highlight is something that we do all throughout the Instacart app for different savings opportunities. So anyone who's used Instacart before, they know to look for that yellow highlight. So how the Ibotta coupons are new, but it's also consistent behavior. It's not a new behavior that we're asking people to adopt here. They just tap the offer, click, get the savings. And this shows up throughout the shopping experience on Instacart. So here, just to highlight, the first image on the left is how the coupons appear on a search result page. In the middle, the second example is how it will appear on a product detail page. And then the third on the far right is how the coupon offer appears in the shopping cart. And then if we flip to the next slide, similarly for multi-unit coupons that Kelly just took us through, we wanted to just show you an example of what that looks like too. These are now clippable. They show up across the app on the search results page, on the item detail page in the middle, and then in the cart. So this just gives you an example of what exactly that looks like in the shopping journey. And so now that we've covered how the coupons work, let's talk about how you can make them even work harder for you by amplification for greater impact. So let me first set this stage by talking about Instacart ads. We provide an omni-channel solution for brands to reach, acquire, and engage with consumers no matter where they are, whether that's while they're shopping on the app or any of the many retailer e-commerce sites that we power, shopping in store using one of our smart carts. Our ads deliver. And we have off-platform solutions to reach consumers in all those moments in between shopping missions as well. And so whichever tool you use to drive your business forward, we provide the trusted, verified measurement and reporting functionality for you to understand the impact of your campaigns. Now, if we focus just on our Instacart ad formats, we have several solutions, each designed for a different objective. For example, if you want to maximize your sales and convert searches and browsing, there's our sponsored product ads. These help you win premium placements on the digital shelf. To engage with consumers, we have our shoppable display and shoppable video ads, which combine rich creative with one-click add to cart functionality. And to really extend your reach out of aisle, we have sponsored recipes. These let you post enticing recipes featuring your products linked to other ingredients that consumers commonly search for. The main use case here is reaching consumers who are not shopping in your aisle with a related recipe featuring your products. And now where the Ibotta and Instacart partnership comes in play with all of these different ad formats is combining the coupon offers with them to improve the engagement and conversion. So it's simply amplifying your ad campaign with great offers or promotions to get more mileage out of both. So any of the formats I just walked through can combine with the Ibotta coupon offers. So say you're trying to drive trial, for example. You can run a sponsored ad campaign with your offer so that when consumers search for products like yours, it's your product that wins the most prominent placement on the digital shelf. And then the consumer also sees your Ibotta offer front and center. So they're seeing your product in this premium placement, and it's got a fantastic offer. So a winning combination to drive conversion. We've got some case studies we wanted to share as well, just showing the power of combining offers and Instacart ads that really bring the story to life. So they show why we're really excited about this partnership. Many advertisers participating in case studies have seen tremendous success when they're pairing some sort of their offer promotion with ad formats. And again, it depends on your objective and what combination you pair these. But to highlight, we have just a few we wanted to walk through. So the first example here on the far left for more acquisitions, we had a frozen entree brand run an offer paired with a sponsored product ad campaign. And they saw a 51% new to brand attributed sales and a 48% repeat rate from promotion redeemers. The middle example here for more conversions, we had an advertiser run 2 flights display ads, one with a savings call to action and the other without, and during the same time period for the same products. And with the exact same targeting. And with the coupon call to action, conversions increased close to 18%, and the CTR was 14 times higher. So clearly strong impact from that coupon. And last but not least, from an engagement perspective, and that's the example on the far right, we had a cereal brand run an offer concurrently with sponsored product and display ads, and consumers exposed to the ads were 3.9 times more likely to engage with the offer. So clearly, we've got some really strong examples highlighting why the amplification strategy really drives significant results. Now, Kelly, I'm going to hand it back to you to talk about how folks can go in and set up their Ibotta offers.
Thanks, Jen. So you've heard a bit about what this partnership is, why both sides are excited, how you set it up, how promotions and ads work better together on the platform. And now we want to talk a little bit about, well, how do I actually take action here? How do I leverage the power of these new promotional capabilities on Instacart? And the answer, very simply, is to contact Ibotta, and you can unlock those promotion capabilities. So we have a QR code here on the screen that you can scan to fill out a form and get started. You can also visit ipn.ibotta.com/Instacart. We have a contact form right there. It's just a quick form to help you get started. And once you do, our team will be in touch to answer your questions and discuss your needs. But as we said before, it's as simple as getting into a self-service platform and setting up a coupon. Takes a matter of minutes, or you can work directly with our team in a more managed service way to couple this with your overarching promotional strategy. So with that, I want to say again how excited we are about this partnership. Jen, thank you so much for joining me today to share a little bit more, and really looking forward to launching this new capability and continuing to work together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kelly.